Okay, we are on 4-4, parallel and perpendicular lines, assignment. Old material, page 250, number 4. Page 250. Number 4. So there's page 250, number 4. Okay, it says determine whether each graph shows a positive, negative, or no correlation. If there is a positive, negative correlation, describe its meaning in this situation. Okay, so pause the video and try. So positive, negative correlation. It is a positive correlation. Then letter B says find your equation of fit. So if I were to draw a line through these points, I would want 2 points as far as possible. I want 2 points as far as possible that I could choose. If I drew a line, it would go through this dot and this dot. So I'm going to estimate. I'm going to say this is 4, 1, and I'm going to say that this is 17, 10. So I'm going to use 4, 1, 17, 10. Now you don't have to use my exact dots, but your equation needs to be very close to my equation. So go ahead and find the equation of this line. So 10 minus 1, 17 minus 4. This would give me 9 over 13. 9 over 13, I'm going to go ahead and change that into a decimal. 9 divided by 13 is about 0.69. So I'm going to use 0.69 as my slope. So that's my slope, and I'm going to use the point 4, 1. So y minus 1 equals 0.69 times x minus 4. I go ahead and I distribute. Y minus 1 equals 0.69x minus, so 0.69 times 4, 276, add 1, I get y equals 0.69x minus 1.76. There is my equation of line of fit. Now remember, yours doesn't have to be identical to mine, but it does need to be close. Then it says if 28 tickets are sold, how many prizes are given? So tickets are my x. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug in 28 into my x. So 0.69 times 28 minus 1.76. That gives me 17.56. That is how many prizes were given. Okay? Page 66, number 75. Page 66, number 75. I need you to answer my questions on page 66, number 75. Page 66, number 75. Here is what we will be looking at. Page 66, number 75. Pause the video so you can read. Okay? So, is it a line or is it not a line? It is not a line. It says find x and y intercepts and interpret them. So my x-intercept, so I'm going to go ahead and draw an arrow. So my x-intercept is none. There is no x-intercept. It does not cross my x-axis. What is my y-intercept? My y-intercept is, so they are counting by 20, or they skip some values, but there's 80, but if I take 80 minus 20, that's 60. So my y-intercept is probably around 58. It's slightly below. That's my x and that's my y. If I were to interpret this, my x values stand for years since 1980. So years since 1980. That means that we are talking about the year 1980 because it was 0 years. And then it says 58,000, so 58,000 parents. So what does this mean? In year 1980, there were 58,000 parents. That's how I would interpret my y-intercept. Is there a line of symmetry? No. Page 243, number 14. Page 243, number 14. It says, write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through the given point and is parallel. So here's number 14. Okay? I need to write an equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. I need to use the point 3, negative 2, and I'm given y equals x plus 4. In order to be parallel, I have the same slope. So I need my slope from the equation. My slope has to be 1. So my point and my slope is 1. Go ahead and find the equation of the line that goes through this point with that slope. Use point slope. Y plus 2 equals 1x minus 3. So y plus 2 equals 1x minus 3. Minus 2, y equals 1x minus 5. This is the line that is parallel, going through this point parallel to that line. Number 22. Number 22, here's number 22. On number 22, we must determine which ones are parallel and which ones are perpendicular. Parallel and perpendicular. So if I have 3x minus 9y equals 9, that's one of my lines. 3y equals x plus 12. And then I also have 2x minus 6y equals 12. I need to figure out whether these are parallel or perpendicular. The only way in which I can compare these is if I have all of them in y equals mx plus b. Go ahead and change all of those into y equals mx plus b. So I'd get rid of my 3x. So negative 9y equals negative 3x plus 9. Divide by negative 9. That gives me y equals positive 3 over 9, x minus 1. 3 over 9 could reduce to 1/3. So this equation turns into this equation. So my slope is 1/3. To get this into y equals mx plus b, I need to divide this by 3. So this would turn into y equals 1 over 3x plus 4. Right now, these two are parallel because they have the same slope. I need to get rid of my 2x first. Negative 6y equals negative 2x plus 12. Divide by negative 6. Y equals, that's 1/3 x minus 2. These are parallel. And these two are parallel. So they are all parallel because they all have the same slope. Number 25. Number 25, we need to find a line that is perpendicular going through this point. So, write an equation in slope-intercept form that passes through the given point. So the point that we are given on number 25 is negative 4, 5. There's my point. And I need perpendicular. So if my line is y equals 1/3 x plus 6, I need the opposite inverse to be my slope, to be perpendicular. So my slope would turn into negative 3 over 1, which is the same thing as negative 3. I'm going to plug this into y minus y1 equals mx minus x1 into my point slope. Y minus 5 equals negative 3, x plus 4. Make sure that you tried this before you continue. Distribute the negative 3, y minus 5 equals negative 3x minus 12. Add 5, y equals negative 3x minus 7. That's my final answer. And we are done.